Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are watching the station identification of one of Wayland City's resident YouTubers. Live in the basement. This is not MTV's remote control. And he is not Ken Ober. God rest Ken Ober's soul. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here's your host, New Bedford, Massachusetts' own, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. Hey, Eric Lima here once again, coming at you with another episode of WEML-TV, Channel 77, episode 403. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a wonderful day. It is July the 23rd, 2021, 3:51 p.m. What's going on, everybody? Hope you all having a wonderful, fantabulous day. I'm having a pretty good day. Today is Friday. We're going to talk about last night, Impact Wrestling. I'll tell you one thing right now. I'm liking where this is going. You got AEW, Impact, NWA, and possibly Ring of Honor, and New Japan. They're all conglomerating. And that's a huge thing. And that's something, I think the only would happen with the WWE if Vince McMahon passes away and Triple H says, you know what, let's open the doors. Let's open our forbidden door. And I think WWE is the ultimate forbidden door left to be open in professional wrestling and sports entertainment. That's my personal opinion. But the fact of the matter is, we're going to have some fun here. All right? And I think it's because everything is shaping up to be huge. And I'll explain why in a minute. All right? So Chris Bay went one-on-one with Rohit Raju, and Chris Bay was because Chris Bay was offered a Bullet Club T-shirt, and after the arrival of Jay White from last week, it would be only a matter of time. So Chris Bay and Rohit Raju had the matchup, and Chris Bay won. And then Jay White was talking to Chris Bay and said, "Hey, the reason why I've asked you to be part of the Bullet Club, I see something in you that Bullet Club would love to have, and we want for you to be part of it." So Bay says, "I'll think about it." So Mickey James, Gian Miller did interview Don Callis about Kenny Omega, what Kenny Omega is going to do, and what's next for Kenny Omega. Mickey James heads to the Impact Zone to address what happened at Slammiversary. And then Deonna Purrazzo shows up. She was getting upset about it. Said, "Hey, my intentions were never to upstage you or anything like that." And Gail Kim comes out and became the voice of reason for Deonna Purrazzo. And said, "Hey, this is an opportunity for you to be the best of the best of the best." And Mickey and I both believe it. I think, Mickey believes that, Mickey believes Deonna Purrazzo is going to do so much. If she joins over to play part of NWA Empower, the first all-women's pay-per-view event, it would in first one in NWA history. So I think it was a huge opportunity. So Deonna Purrazzo did shake the hand of Mickey James, accepted the offer, and she's going to. And it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen. We see NWA involved in AEW with the Women's Championship. Impact is on board, and this is probably a huge thing. The question: who's been benefiting? And now rumor has it going around speaking of AEW that CM Punk and Daniel Bryan both signed with the company. If that's the case, look out. WWE is going to have to make some serious moves. That's for sure. So, anyways, the Drama King, Matt Ruholt, a.k.a. formerly known as Aiden English, will make his Impact debut soon. That is going to be interesting, to say the least, what he can bring to the table. There was a six-person tag, Jake Something, Matt Cardona, and Chelsea Green versus Brian Myers, Sam Beal, and Tennille Dashwood with Caleb with a K. The matchup was great, and then Caleb with a K tried to get involved, and then Taylor Wilde came out. It looks like Tennille Dashwood may have something to do with Taylor Wilde's disappearance. We'll find out a little bit more about that. So Taylor Wilde came to the aid and giving Cardona, Chelsea Green, and Jake Something the victory over that. Taylor Wilde, and I talked about that. Eddie Edwards cuts a promo on W. Morris. He said, "Hey, you and me, parking lot. And so Morrissey came out, and the Morrissey-Edwards fight, I'm telling you. Now, W. Morrissey's from Queens, New York, a.k.a. Big Cass, if you guys haven't got that, kept the score. And Eddie Edwards is from Boston. You talk about a fierce New York-Boston rivalry. Here's the ironic part. The Red Sox-Yankee game happened last night, which the Red Sox won. And Eddie Edwards from Boston. Morrissey from New York. You're talking about, it's coincidence. I think it's coincidence, personally. And then G. Miller interviewed Myers, Beal, and Dashwood, complaining about Taylor Wilde. And then after Tennille Dashwood, turns out who's going to be the partner. It's him. Beal's going to have to find another partner for Brian Myers to take care of Taylor Wilde. Jay White arrives at the Impact Zone to address David Finlay. The Good Brothers came out as well, along with Don Callis, along with Kenny Omega. They interrupt Jay White, and then they said, we want to thank you. We want to thank you. And Jay White says, you know what? It's always been something with you two. They attacked Jay White, but Bay helps, Chris Bay helps up Jay White, which next week, the Good Brothers against Jay White and Chris Bay. That'll be something. Gia Miller interviewed Josh Alexander about, the Impact needing a champion, and then Kenny Omega bumps into him, and along with Callis, and to insult him. Omega versus Josh Alexander. I think Josh Alexander, it's about time that he becomes the Impact Heavyweight Champion. Cash in that X Division title. Finn Juice versus Ace Austin and Madman Fulton was a heck of a matchup. Madman Fulton made a mistake, but in the end, Juice Robinson picked up the victory for Finn Juice. And then the post-match fight happened, and then Mahabali Shera and Rohit Raju got involved in the matchup. Rich Swann and Willie Mack addresses Violent by Design, and they're challenging to a match. And next week, that's going to happen. And then Gia Miller interviewed Moose, and Moose complains to D'Amore about Sabin. Sabin interrupts Moose. Sabin says, let's do this one more time. And all of a sudden, D'Amore says, we'll do it. We'll save it. And Sabin's like, okay, I'm fine. I'll do it. So the main event was the Knockouts Tag Team title rematch from Slammiversary. Havoc and Rosemary defending against Fire and Flava. And I'll tell you what, in the end, Fire and Flava did lose. And Havoc and Rosemary did win the matchup. So a little side note that Kiera Hogan of Fire and Flava has decided to depart from Impact Wrestling. Where's she going to go next? Who knows for sure. And if that's the case, I think WWE should take a look at her, or she may end up joining AEW to be with her girlfriend, Diamante, her real-life girlfriend. Yeah, that's a thing going on. So apparently, yeah, a lot of stuff's going on. With the rumors that CM Punk and Daniel Bryan have signed done deals with AEW, will AJ Lee follow her husband into AEW? I highly doubt Brie Bella will follow her husband because I know for a fact that the WWE loves Brie Bella, and if that happens, man, it could be everything hitting the fan. So we got that tonight, though, on Impact. Huge. Now, before we get to going to Impact, I did address this on the Rant and Rave podcast that they're part of the Rolling Loud Festival. Part of the stage Rolling Loud Festival has collapsed. They say they'll get it. Some sources say they'll get it ready in time for the festival. And tonight, at that festival, the SmackDown Women's Championship rematch, Carmella challenging Bianca Belair. Also in Cleveland, which I'll talk about Cleveland in a random episode, that excuse me, caught something. That Toni Storm will make her debut on SmackDown. That's another thing. John Cena will call out. Will probably talk to Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns will probably respond. Who knows what's going to happen tonight on SmackDown? 205 Live. I'm going to go to the Twitter account here. I'm not in the mood in the Twitter account, and I'll explain why in a couple of episodes down the road. Because I've got a lot to say about what's been going on. I know Twitter have been so I'm going to try to find. There are 2 matches happening on 205 Live tonight as well. And Mm. So, I just gotta do something here. Do something here. So, all right, give me a second here. Ah. Let's see. Okay, let me go clear that. I don't want. Let's see. Give me a second here, folks. 205 live. 295 live. Okay, wrong number. Thank you. I like 205 live. So yeah, Jake Atlas going one-on-one with Ari Sterling, and there was another matchup. It will be Guru Raj going one-on-one with Asher Hale. So that's going to be a heck of a matchup there. So we'll find out what the heck is going on tonight on SmackDown. I can't wait. So I think one part I can't wait is for Toni Storm's SmackDown debut, and who is she going to face and whatnot. Who knows for sure? Who knows for sure what the Rockstar will be up to. So I can't wait for that. All right, that's all the time we have on this show. On the next episode, a little bit of on Cyber Swaggin'. That's right. Got my package here, and I will do so after this episode. All right, I'll see you later. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Until the next episode, peace, love, and bless out.